That's so unfortunate. Like, played it so well. Yeah, so yeah, this category is actually this game is just insanely brutal because it's like 20 minutes of setup, and then you have to do that fight, and then there's another really hard fight, and then there's another, well, to be fair, and then there's a really finicky skip, another slightly finicky skip, and then the final boss, and then after the final boss, it's just a raw 50-50 dice roll that you have to hit, and there's literally nothing you can do other than just it's a 50-50. Like this category is just like it's just buying lottery tickets. You just spend every 20 minutes as a lottery ticket. Yeah, coin flip right in the end. The final fight of the final boss is Elden Beast, and there's an AI break that means that he just stops doing anything. And we need that to happen, because if that doesn't happen, he constantly runs away and he's insanely tanky, so it's literally absolute best case scenario, you're looking at a minute time loss. But realistically, closer to 2 minutes. Assuming that I actually win, because that fight is insanely brutal without that AI break. So it's pretty much like over. Like it's, yeah, it's this category is a thing. It's really backloaded. The start of the run is super consistent. The only difficult things that can really lose you time is like the wrong warps, but then really not that bad. Yeah. Yeah, God's Noble is the most unfair part of the run, I think. Well, apart from obviously Elden Beast being the coin flip. Oh, quit out. That was bad. Yeah, he can because they can. I mean, you kind of saw the kind of stuff they can do. Like, everything is really calculated. All my positioning is really calculated to try to cover as many options as possible. And the kind of setup that we do at the start is all to try to separate them as well. Like, because I need the skinny guy to chill over on the right hand side and kind of do nothing while I take care of the fatty guy. But the thing is, he doesn't always do that. Particularly on subsequent tries. Like, it's like 95% consistent. He won't interfere if you're jumping in from the balcony. But it's only about 65% on subsequent tries. And you can't... I mean, obviously it's possible to win if he does that, but you're incredibly likely to be in horrible situations where you won't have control over whether you'll be able to win. Because you've got to go fast, not just because it's a speedrun, but also if you just like chill, then they transform into their phase 2, and their phase 2s are not something you can really deal with. I mean, you saw like that the rolling attack. Fatty only does that after he transforms into phase 2, and you're supposed to always kill him. But due to a big sequence of events and probably very minor misplays from me, he just barely didn't die before he went into his phase 2. And I tried to do a backup where he can get stuck on the pillar with that rolling attack, but it didn't work. So if that had worked, I also would have won. So I was like, yeah, it's just super rare that you have to deal with it. Also, I am playing the game on the lowest graphics settings, which is why, especially the shadows are really horrible. Messed up the menu, but that's not an ideal start, but it's whatever. Probably going to be like +2 on the first split, if things go well. That's okay. Because the start of the run is so consistent, you start like counting the seconds, even though it like really doesn't matter at all. I mean, it does matter, but like not. It's just like a mini game of like, how many seconds can I save? Yeah. Like, it looks fine, apart from, well, on my screen, oh, the wolves aggroed, that's annoying. The anti-aliasing is really bad. Probably Twitch compression is like, kind of, you can't even really see that. And the flickery shadows are the really bad thing. Right, hard jump. It's not that hard, but it's very failable. It's not like free. Now we just gotta try and avoid squirrels. Oh yeah, I forgot you can't go the left around that because there's a little tiny rock and Torrent's like, nope. I can't step up on that tiny rock. Dude, none of the wolves aggroed? That's very weird. Standing on that tree is probably actually bad. I probably want to try and avoid doing that. Heal just in case Torrent's very low, but it's fine. Yep, your horse can double jump in this game. Because, of course it can. Yeah, +2 compared with best, that's okay. Yeah, the horse is pretty magical. It just kind of appears, disappears, double jumps. And if you know what to do, it can even fly through the air. Obviously. Yeah, so that wrong warp, by the way. Yeah, so the way the wrong warps work is we use the memory, which is kind of like a dark sign from previous games. Basically, it's an item that kills us and sends us back to the last grace we were at. But right as we're about to die, we warp using the map. And that confuses the game. And it puts us in neither of the two places that we warp to. I don't understand exactly how it works, but it confuses the game and it puts us in a different place. And so basically, I actually was near the shack, which is where I walked through the map, but I was slightly in a slightly off direction, and that just happens to be out of bounds. And if you quit, if you quit out in that situation, it puts you back to the last time you were on stable ground. But with that, I was out of bounds. That was definitely not stable ground. So it puts me okay. Like the last time you're on stable ground, you were in the like Liurnia place, so we'll put you back there instead. But because that wasn't the last area you were in, I've forgotten where you were. So it just puts us like in like a default backup position, and that's what the wrong warp is doing. Is that we basically get the game confused, doesn't know where to put us, so it puts us in a backup situation, and that backup location is sometimes pretty advantageous. Most notably the next one. Oh hey, I've got the petal thing. So you see the golden petals in the air, and there's a little talon in the top left with like an up arrow below my stamina bar. I'm pretty sure basically right now the Erd tree is granting a blessing, and so I will get extra souls on things that I kill, which will not matter at all because I'm not going to kill any regular enemies. But it's pretty rare. I've not seen it during a run. Ever. At least not that I noticed. So that's kind of pog. wonder how long that's going to last for. Have to do some funky movement there, because that fall is actually enough to just kill you. That is. So I don't think you've played this game. So yeah, fall damage in this game is really janky, and very. You die from falls that you feel like, surely I did not die from that fall. That's like common. Anyway, the big wrong warp is coming up now. There you go. So, I won't explain the details, but basically we just confused the game into putting us in the final area in the game. Yeah, fall damage, so they made it so you can fall much further in Elden Ring than you could in previous games, but it's like, you can fall like 15 meters and take no damage, but then if you fall 20 meters it's insta-kill. So it feels very... You look at a drop and go, oh yeah, that's probably like 15 meters. But because it's 21 meters, you just die. It's super weird. Like, even... Like, everyone just is constantly thrown off by it. You think, oh yeah, I can live that fall, and then you die. That guy was being aggressive. So this is one of the times where quitting out is a good idea. Yeah. But yeah, so we're literally in the final area. Just running past dragons and stuff. We haven't leveled up or anything, so it's like, yeah. We can't, everything would like one-shot us. It's not actually true. We actually can take a hit, usually, from most enemies and just barely live. Okay, that guy de-aggroed. Oh no, he didn't. Yep, so make sure I've got full stamina when entering this room, and then if that guy on the right makes a move, I roll. He didn't. That's how I died. Also, those sorcerers can use an attack where they just instantly hit you with a bolt, and it's very bullshit. It's very, very rare, though. But I died to it yesterday, obviously. This run is very safe, despite looking dangerous. So in my previous run that I did like 20 minutes ago, this guy got hit by the dragon and got poise broken, so he got like staggered. It was kind of funny. Okay, final wrong warp of the run. Got to quit out first so I don't have aggro. And I have to move forward as well because that dragon's aggro range actually reaches all the way to this grace, so I've got to be on this side of the grace. So this doesn't save a ton of time. Like, the area we were at before, the 4 belfries, is like just to my right over there. So we could torrent from the 4 belfries to here, but this is probably like 30 seconds faster, something like that. Again, like this is actually different to the other wrong warps because I didn't go out of bounds. This is just purely, I just confuse the game and offset where I go, and rather than offsetting where I go to go out of bounds, I just offset myself to go where I want to go. Yep, that's all the wrong warps, so... Because we're already like at the end of the game, technically, so we don't need any more. Oh, I forgot to use the thing. Too busy talking. I've done that. I did that yesterday as well. No. Okay. Yeah, I did that once yesterday as well. I need to really remember. I don't know why I forget, but not a major time loss, but an annoying almost 10 seconds. Still totally fine. I certainly don't need those 10 seconds for a 27 time. So I think this is where you joined in, was setting up the Pegasus. Quit out while jumping off the horse. The game does not expect you to quit out that fast after jumping off the horse. Gets confused. Torrent is the name of the horse, by the way. Is now just chilling next to us. Every single time we quit out and load back in, Torrent will spawn just to the right of us, like that. So we walk into this particular spot. We'll load back in where we last stood on the ground, which is in a spot which will make Torrent die, because he'll fall off the edge and hit a death plane. That was weird. Torrent normally doesn't do that, but sure. Doesn't neigh like that, but yeah, there you go, Pegasus. Yeah, it's a bit cruel maybe to just kill Torrent, but and Millennia tells us at the start to treat Torrent with respect, and it's like, I don't know. There we go. So yeah, now we're back to Volcano Manor. So now again, we're just here just to pick up Ronat's Resolve, pick up some Somber Stones, get the weapon for Ronat's Resolve, and also get 50k runes. Yeah, and also lava is not very damaging in this game. It makes you slow, but it doesn't really do very much damage. Right. I'm just jinxing it every time, but this guy with the firebomb never hit me. Is today going to be the day? Nope. Nope, it is not. So the only, everybody just, everyone just runs past him. So I'm pretty sure he basically can never hit you. But I do know that hitless runners are scared of him. Hitless runners kill him because they're scared that they'll get hit by him. So, you know, you would think that the hitless runners are scared for a reason, but my theory is that they're scared for no reason. But, I mean, you know, hitless running is a whole other kind of risk aversion, ridiculous levels of risk aversion. So I think killing that guy is really not ridiculous. Yeah, he's kind of like Yoshi in that sense. Just sacrifice him. Okay, let's try and get this right this time. It normally works first try every time. Again, I'm just punching just for the timing, because if you go too early, his AI activates, so. And we literally don't need to kill this boss. We're literally just doing it to get runes and to get his weapon. And yeah, this is the same boss that's one of the bosses in Godskin Duo. There we go.
To determine if you had, it seems torrent, whereas there is, but I can take gathering. Let my hand.
Okay, I'm gonna try hard on this menu because I messed it up last run pretty bad. Okay, it's flasks. Remember flasks, and then focus. Oh, that was still a mistake there, but not devastating. Okay, that was cleaner. That was cleaner. Alright, yum. Nice. We're 2 for 2 today on that, so that's good. Yeah, it's okay. It took a while for the Iron Virgin to aggro, but it did eventually, so. Not getting on 0.4 time save, no. Okay, final thing we need is Roll Net's Resolve, which is right in front of us. Walk back, equip it, upgrade our weapon, and then we go. And then we try again.
No matter, lay out your.
Nice, good segment. Alright, full serious time. Yeah, that's good RNG. Perfect fight. Whoa, that missed! The Hoofrost Stomp just missed. Yep, and that's the scary thing about this weapon art, is it's not consistent when it comes to damage. Okay, hopefully this guy doesn't hit me because it's annoying when he does. Okay. Don't worry, I didn't forget to split. My split's up here on the Grace. That enemy can hit you in mid-air up here, and I died to it yesterday, so let's not do that again. An enemy just died, nice. Okay, we've got a really sketchy run of enemies coming up, but the strat is just quit out 3 times, lol. So it's pretty consistent if you spam quit out. So that's what we're gonna do, that's what world record runs do. Yeah, so lost a bit of time, especially because of the end of that fight, like the last stomp missed. I probably shouldn't risk it, but okay. I'm gonna concentrate a little bit here, but yeah. I probably shouldn't assume that a stomp won't miss and do an extra stomp. I normally just do the extra stomp. So yeah, in future I'll definitely just do the extra stomp. So yeah, we lost a bit. So like 12 seconds is like, you know, we can still this is still easy. I mean, you can see that my best possible time. The best possible time is 27:10. So still plenty of time to lose and still get our goal. Right, don't block me. Okay, that's what I explicitly asked you not to do, but sure. As long as I can get round, it's fine. So I really don't want to get hit here. And actually, I was going to practice I was going to try and learn a strat to try and not get hit here. But I'm pretty sure I'm going to get hit, and that's going to mean I'm going to need to take the grace. Maybe I should just... Yeah. Oh, get up, get up, get up! Okay. Okay. If I can fully heal with my flask, then this is fine. Oh, that's really, really dangerous. I don't want to lose a run because that's not enough HP for the strat I'm going to go for, so I'm going to take the grace. Like a 10-second time loss here, but like I said, we don't need it. We don't need it. So I need to practice a strategy. There's probably a quit out strat that consistently gets through there without damage. Because I want full HP and flasks. Because I want to do a double damage boost strat here, but I need him to charge. If he doesn't charge as his very first action in the fight, this normally loses a lot of time and gets very sketchy. So just pray for me. Okay, serious time. Nice, 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 nice. Boom. Okay. That was the fight that lost me the time in my PB. That's what messed up. So now we just got Gideon skip. I lost a run yesterday because I lost a minute on Gideon skip. So that's coming up. Godfrey skip isn't too bad. Should be okay. Yep, so we switched to mouse and keyboard for Gideon skip that's coming up. So I got this skip 10 times in a row in practice, and I'm still afraid. I'm still afraid. This is so finicky. Like when you get it, you're just like, what did I do right? Like it doesn't. Like, you can't say, oh yes, I did. I see what I did right, or I see what I did wrong. It just feels like I just don't know. I just don't know, man. All right, here we go. So I'm just gonna concentrate a little bit here. Yes, okay. Not flawless, but pretty fast. That's easily good enough. Alright, go to free skip, which is, it's not free, but it doesn't take that long to set up, so even like 4th try, go to free skip would still be 27 pace. First try. Okay, Radigan. This is the fight I'm most consistent at, but he can ultra troll. He can, if he is normal, this fight's free and we get to the coin flip of Elden Beast. He can ultra troll. I'm hoping he doesn't, but let's see. Obviously super tryhard. $50-50, let's go, baby. Oh no, that's probably not done it. We're probably gonna have to go for the partial. Okay, that's okay. So we didn't get the RNG we wanted. But that's okay, I've practiced the partial setup. Okay. Stamina please, come back. Yes! Let's go! Let's go! God, practicing that partial break setup was so worth it! Yes! So yeah, what happened there is if both imps die, it's pretty likely you get a partial. So you see, like, he kind of did nothing, but eventually broke out of it. That's a partial break. But his next two attacks are scripted because he always goes into the ring attack, and he always comes up in the same spot. And if he's on below half HP, he always does Elden stars. So I can know he's going to come up and immediately kill him before he finishes doing Elden stars. Yes. So we lost 30 seconds from not getting the full break. So this, you know, if we got the 50-50, then this would have been a sub 27:30. But my goal was 27, and this is a really solid run. Like, everything was really decent. I forgot to use the memory item, and I lost 10 seconds on entering the academy. Other than that, very, very clean. I mean, Godskin Duo, obviously there was a minor mistake, so it was a little bit on the slow side, that fight, but really good. Hey, Emmeline, thanks for hanging out. And yeah, other than that, really, really solid. You obviously didn't get the Elden Beast RNG, but that's not in my control. Really, really clean run. Yes. Okay, but we're not actually done yet because we need to alt F4. So the timing for this game is a bit funky. So to get the absolute final time, what we do is we alt F4 out of the game so that no more in-game time advances. And my computer's very slow, so it's going to take a little while to do this. Just give me a sec. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I was like, I think it's Finn. Yeah, thanks for being here. I see there's day 9 emotes as well. Oh, yes, 27. Yes, that's like actually good. There's only one more minute barrier before world record, and so like, yeah, obviously, yeah, it's possible for me to get a 26, but if you look at my summer best, it's like 15 seconds to lose, so I'm not really good enough to get a 26 right now. Not with only 41 runs under my belt anyway. Oh, I should actually check the time. Leaderboard moderators are annoyed that I'm not doing it quick enough. There we go. Let me just check OBS is capturing, because sometimes it doesn't after you quit out. Yep, cool. And so the final time is actually 27:50. Live split slightly overcounted by like 1/5 of a second, and so 27:50. That is the time.